the evening of the 20th was a special night because that was the night that I proposed to her. And
Actually,
that
it's
was
not 21st.
Yeah, well, somewhere shortly after midnight, so the 21st. But yeah. And yeah, that was a heartfelt, emotional experience. And yeah, so that was good. What do you think?
That's a genuine one, love.
Yeah, it wasn't too fancy
Proposal,
but
but not the typical one.
it wasn't typical either. It's definitely heartfelt.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Aww.
So, yeah. So the next day we figured, well, we got to get a ring, huh?
Mm-hmm. You proposed without a ring.
Yeah, I really. Yeah, I guess I got to talk about this a little bit because I didn't. If you're just talking to somebody on video chat and you haven't met them in person, you're still trying to get an idea of how you're going to get along with them in real life.
Mm-hmm.
But after a week with you, I felt so confident. We're just like vibing so well that I felt so comfortable. So the next day we got up and we figured, okay, well you're going to need an engagement ring. So seems like it was unplanned, and maybe it was a little bit, but in the back of my mind, I figured that this might happen this way. So it wasn't totally unplanned, because I wanted to get to know you first before like I planned like an engagement party or something.
But you said that you really wanted to propose right after the trip.
Originally I was thinking, I proposed like later, but then I realized, well, it's better to do it in person.
Just video call out.
Yeah. So anyways, we got a ring, and that was a whole another story right there.
We found like a very, very nice Korean honor.
Yeah. Well, first of all, we found
Jewelry honor, right?
we found a place in town that was like this huge jewelry district. And wow, this is just so cool because they're just all packed in right next to each other. But we went into a few of them, and we had trouble talking with them because they didn't really speak English very well there. And we couldn't get across exactly what we wanted until we found one lady who was willing to work with us, like using the translator on the phone.
And then sometimes she will just write the things that she wants to say.
Yeah.
And then we have to do a translation.
Yeah.
And she's really patient.
She's really patient, really kind. And then we paid, and that was that. So then we had a ring, and that was awesome.
Yeah. Aww.
And then we went back to the downtown area and just kind of hung out around the temple area, or the palace area.
Wanting to call our parents.
Oh yeah, I think we did a video chat with our parents that night too. Yeah.
That night.
Was it that night? Yeah.
Or no, the next night.
Or was it the next morning? Yeah. And then we told them the news.
Yeah, and then
next day we saw another palace, which was like it was a really nice day out. I had a good time there. That was probably one of my favorite locations.
we get a cool shots because it's not really busy at that moment that we were there.
Yeah, when we're there, there's nobody there, and it's just a beautiful day out. I think they had like a field trip going on, but not really that many people. We got some good shots that we later printed out and now have all over the whole house here.
Actually, our house is full of picture frames.
Yeah.
And we have album. So this is our album, and it has like 200 pages.
It has
Slots.
200 slots.
And this is so cool because it's like a map, and then we are planning to print like 50 pictures in Korea, then another which was already, I mean, we already printed it, and then 50 pictures from your first travel in the Philippines,
Yeah.
and then our Japan trip, and then Switzerland.
Yeah.
We're still planning to do that, but
Yeah, so that'll be 200 photos by the time we get those 4 trips. And then we took a little walk over to the Dong Diamond Center or something like that. This is a cool, area. And then we went to, there's a famous location called the Dong Diamond Plaza, which is like this futuristic kind of looking building. And I think they have like a museum in there, but we didn't see the museum. We just walked around outside. Next day we went to a park by the river, the main river that goes through Seoul. And it is a really pretty park and a lot of things to do there.
so cold at that time.
It was a little chilly. I had to put on a sweater. And you said you were good. I was like, why don't you wear a sweater?
But I feel cold at
Yeah, I think eventually. Oh yeah, you had a sweater on. So we did some roaming around there, and we got like this bike too, which was really cool. And so we rented a 2-seater bike and went around like the whole park, which was like really fun.
we have to return the bike within an hour, but we failed to do that because
Was it a little longer than an hour?
we paid more than an hour.
Yeah, but it wasn't bad though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I actually forgot to put it like in gear, like change gears. So I just had it like in the low gear, and I was like struggling to like get momentum each time until the end. Like I realized I could flip gears. Yeah, the next day, oh my gosh, how was I when I got out of bed the next day?
It's like an old guy.
It's like, oh my back, oh.
My leg.
Oh yeah, so the 24th was our last day at our first Airbnb. Because we extended our trip like right at the last moment by a couple days, because I realized maybe we should like spend more time there. So we actually went over to a different Airbnb at that time. So we took a little walk around the neighborhood in our first Airbnb, and I think we got some pasalubong for my nephew, niece and nephew.
It's like toys, no?
Some toys, yeah. And we headed over to our second Airbnb. All right, second to last day. What did we do?
We went to Gangnam District. Is
Oh
it
yeah, we
Gangnam
went to
District?
Gangnam.
Gangnam. Gundam.
The one that's in Psy's song. And they have like this big library.
Aww.
What did you think of the
I
library?
was so happy at that time because I just saw that library in the pictures, and then
Yeah.
I got to visit it. And then we went to, because it's September 25th and it's our 9-month monthsary, so we decided to have dinner.
Yeah.
And
We went to dinner at a place called Latte World Tower,
Wow.
which is like a huge, super tall tower. I think it's like the 5th tallest tower in the world or something like that. And we went up to the top to the observation deck. You could see out in every direction. And wow, yeah, it was really cool. And then later we went back down to like the 30th floor or something like that. And they had a food court. And it wasn't the most impressive restaurant for a month anniversary, but it was good. It was just like a food court. We got some food there, and we had some food at sunset.
Oh, that's memorable.
Let's see, they had this temple, which is really pretty. They had some nice displays there. Again, we're not Buddhist or anything, but we do kind of find this, or at least I find this interesting. Like when they have like big statues and stuff, it's like, wow, it's just so cool, the architecture. But anyway, so we swung by there. Yeah, so our last full day in Korea, we went to downtown Korea, downtown Seoul, I'm sorry.
We had a great lunch because we just saw like a street food.
Yeah, it's like a shopping area with a bunch of like small shops that are all like in stalls right next to each other, and they have like t-shirts and souvenirs.
And we bought our souvenirs. I mean, our pasalubong there.
Yeah, on our last day there, we got the pasalubong, the rest of it. After that, we walked up to Seoul Tower.
Oh, yeah.
Which is so cool.
Oh my God, you have to be ready. You have to bring your water, a lot of energy. Because we didn't take the cable car.
Yeah, we walked. We walked from the bottom of the mountain all the way to the top. I don't know if it's a mountain, but it's a big hill for sure.
Yeah, wow.
It's so pretty. Another beautiful day. Well, that was really a great time to go, wasn't it? It wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold. Just the weather was perfect. And we had some really nice days there. I don't even think there was any rain, was there?
No.
That was it.
And then the next day, that's our last day. We have.
Yeah, that was a rough morning for us trying to get ready to go to the airport. We had a plane to catch like maybe around 5 or so. And we got up from our Airbnb, and it was a little rough because we had to say goodbye, and we didn't know the next time we were going to see each other because, we're on opposite sides of the world.
Yeah, back to LDR, most of the couple who's experiencing LDR or into LDR relationship, this is like the super hardest part, saying goodbye.
Yeah. And you were counting down the days every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we have 12 full days together, and she was counting down, you know, like 3 days in. Oh, we only have 9 days left. Then we only have 6 days left. Only 3 days left. And then at the last day, we're like counting down the hours.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, that's sad.
It was sad.
Saying goodbye is really sad.
Yeah.
But it was really fun. And I discovered some things about him as we travel.
Yeah.
And, like, as we... What?
Spend time with each other, full days and nights with each other.
And I
Yeah.
found out that he has fascination with maps. Like, everywhere he found a map. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
Yeah, I do love maps.
this is the king of maps.
Yeah, so we had to say goodbye, and that was a little hard. And we went back to LDR, you know, a couple of days later, and we're doing a video chat again.
Yeah, but this is like a different experience already. Or situation, or how
Yeah,
they call
because we
them
were
when
engaged.
we're engaged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we knew it was just a matter of time that we worked through it and got the paperwork done for the visa. Oh, I had to do the paperwork for the visa when I got back to Raleigh. And then that took like a long time to collect it all and put it all together.
And I'm just a princess.
And then just getting all the documents, and then yeah, just waiting. And that was a long period of time waiting for that
really
visa.
Aww. I'm just so happy to know and spend time with this
Aw.
genuine guy.
Aw. And then yeah, so we had to wait a good bit longer. We're going to pick it up in the next video. We'll tell you what happened. It was like another... we had to wait 7 months again before we saw each other, but we eventually saw each other in the Philippines. And that'll be our next video. So stay tuned, guys. We'll have more in the next one.
Oh, bye.